everyone, I'm Hoda, Head of Operations at Encrypt Mining, and you're listening to HashUp. HashUp is a podcast dedicated to Bitcoin mining. My goal is to give you a summary of headlines, developments, and innovations in Bitcoin mining industry. In this first episode, I'm going to talk about new all-time high records for Bitcoin network, public miners' developments to survive the bear market, and Rise of Ordinals. Bitcoin had a great start of the year, and this brought a little bit of relief to Bitcoin miners. Following Bitcoin price, hash price increased from $59 in the beginning of the month to $79 per petahash per day at its highest for the month of January. This is the highest that hash price has reached in almost 3 months. Hash price maintained to stay above $70 per petahash for most of the month. At this price, all the new generation miners with efficiency under 38 joule per terahash are profitable at the electricity price of 6 cents. Bitcoin network is stronger and more secure than ever. Last month, Bitcoin network hash rate reached an all-time high of 300 exahash per second and a difficulty of 39 trillions. This is mainly due to more miners coming online because of available supply of cheap ASICs at all-time low prices and increase in Bitcoin price. In addition to all-time high network hash rate and difficulty, miners also faced 2 positive difficulty adjustments throughout the month. Total difficulty adjustment in January was 11.27%, highest after October 2022. Bitcoin's largest block in history was mined. This block contained a 3.94 megabyte Bitcoin native digital artifact and weighed 3.99 million weight units. Bitcoin native digital artifacts or ordinals are satoshis that have been inscribed with arbitrary content. Ordinals enable users to inscribe satoshis and give them individual identities. These Bitcoin native digital artifacts can be held in Bitcoin wallets and transferred using Bitcoin transactions. This is the first time that Bitcoin blockchain is being used for a purpose other than peer-to-peer transactions. Since its launch late last year, more than 100,000 ordinals have been inscribed. Now, how this new innovative use case on Bitcoin blockchain and its user adoption impacts Bitcoin miners' revenue is yet to be seen. 2022 was a very tough year for Bitcoin miners. All-time low hash price, all-time high network hash rate and difficulty, historical increase in electricity price, and hosting providers' bankruptcy made it very hard for mining companies to survive the bear market. To keep up with the increasing competition to mine more blocks and make more Bitcoins, especially with the halving coming up next year, mining companies have to get creative and adopt new strategies. Canadian Bitcoin mining company Hut 8 announced merger with US Bitcoin and becoming a US-based company. This is a big news for mining industry and especially Canadian miners. The new company will operate as Hut 8 Corp and will have a total of 825 megawatts of hosting, self-mining, and managed infrastructure across their operating sites in Canada and the United States. Hut 8 currently has an operational capacity of 2.5 exahash across Canada and holds 9,274 Bitcoins in their reserve. Another public mining company that is adopting new strategies to grow is Marathon. Marathon announced a joint venture with FS Innovation to build and operate data centers in Abu Dhabi for the purpose of mining digital assets. Newly formed venture, Abu Dhabi Global Markets, will build 2 data centers with the capacity of 250 megawatts. Marathon currently doesn't operate its sites and utilizes hosting providers for its operations. Marathon's operation was disrupted in many instances in Q1 and Q2 last year due to hosting providers' delay in facility maintenance and energizing Marathon's miners. But the company has made a great recovery since. Marathon now has 71,000 operating fleet producing 7.3 exahash per second and plans to increase its hash rate to 23 exahash by mid-year 2023. Upon deployment of all their previously purchased miners, Marathon expects that 66% of its hash rate to come from S19 XP series, which are 30% more energy efficient. The company produced 687 bitcoins in January, a 45% increase from its December production. Marathon now has 11,418 bitcoins. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for listening to HashUp. I'll be back in March with more news and insights in the Bitcoin mining industry. Until then, keep the hash up.